Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel, Mo Hunt Silver. For tonight's video, we're going to be hunting some more pennies. We're going to have penny hunt and fill number 20. This will be boxes number 38 and 39 of the series. And these are Loomis boxes, so I did have to open the boxes to check for circulated coins, and we definitely do have circulated coins in these boxes, as you can see. And both these boxes do have enders in them as well. Box number 38 is going to have two enders, which you can see one right there. And then we have another one, I believe it is, yes, right here. So about halfway through on box 38. And then box 39, we have one reverse facing Wheatie right here, an obverse 1956 Denver right there. And then I believe the other one, yes, is over here. We have another reverse facing wheat cent right there. So this could be a long video. I'm not sure what all we're going to find in these boxes. We will be looking for anything else to fill the albums, because now we are 218 spots of the 287 possible to fill. And the books are starting to look very nice as well. But we're going to be looking for any kind of proofs, wheat cents, obviously, errors, varieties, foreign coins. Maybe we'll find another Steely, who knows? That would be sweet. But you never know what we could find in here. And I'd also like to take a second to thank all my new subscribers of recent, because now the channel is up to 1,200, and it doesn't say it on here, but 55 subscribers. And that is awesome. So I thank you guys for that, for sure. So I think we will get into box number 38 and start this hunt and see what we can find. So I'll be right back once I get everything set up and we have our first find. See you in a second. Well, that did not take very long. Roll number one. We're towards the end of the roll. I only have 3 coins left in the roll to go through, but I do have a blazer of a 2009 formative years under my microscope. And I believe we are going to have one of the more minor DDRs. After going through the list on Variety Vista, I believe we're going to have the DDR-007 for the formative years design. And it's right here in the thumb. You can just barely see this little bit right here that comes down. And there's not many die markers for it. The only one I'm really able to, or there's 2 really that I can tell on this one, but this one here really, really stands out. On Variety Vista, they have a die crack listed here from the elbow going up the arm. And I believe if you look right here, we're going to have that die crack from the elbow coming up the arm. And then there's also on the C of 1 cent, I'd have to tilt it all around because they're hard to see, but there's die cracks that come up off the C right here. There's another one here, and I guess that one you can barely see right there. But those are the only real die markers, and I believe we're going to have a DDR-007. Nope. But that is in fabulous condition, and we'll definitely hold on to that for sure. All right. Roll number 5 is going to give us our first wheat cent for the hunt. And we have a 1957 out of Philadelphia. That was obverse facing. All right, so we're on the board with a wheat cent. And we'll continue through the roll. Roll number 7 of the hunt here is going to be our first ender roll. And we do have a Wheatie reverse. And it looks like, what is that, 80s? Yeah, I think that's going to be an 80s Lincoln cent there on the other side. But we'll open this roll live to see what the year of this wheat cent is. and if there's any other ones hiding in here. If I can get it open. There we go. I like using my thumbnails. But here we go. Let's see what we got in here. Okay. And I am not seeing any other wheat scents, I don't think. Nope. All right. But our Wheatie is going to be on the end right here. And that's going to be a 55 Philly. All right, so that was our ender. It doesn't look like it has any of the doubling at all. Alrighty, well, if there's anything else hiding, I'll be back to share it with you. Roll number 10, and I'm going to have a 1998. So I believe we found a variety, but when I put this under the microscope, you can see the space between the A and the M in America right there. So I believe we found a 1998 wide AM. Right there you can see the space, and also the FG is much closer to the building, just like the example here on PCGS. And there's the space between the A and the M. So that's a nice little variety you can look for on the 98, 99, and 2000 Philadelphia Minute Lincoln cents. All right, not bad. Definitely take that. And it's not in terrible condition either. Sweet. Keep looking through this roll and see what else we can find, if anything. Very next roll, roll number 11. And I was just skimming through it, and I'm seeing two things in this roll of interest. We're going to have our first foreign for the hunt, and this will be a 1981 out of Canada. Okay. And I also saw we're going to have a wheat scent towards the back. Right here, it's reverse facing. It's not a bad looking 77 right there either. All right. Let's see what this wheat scent is. What are we going to have? All right, 1951 out of Philly. Take that. What else do we have? All right. I think that's going to be about it for this roll. Roll number 12, just a few coins in. And we have a 1940 out of Philadelphia, obverse facing. So that will be our first from the 40s for this hunt. And I see we're going to have another one reverse facing, a few coins back. And pull that out. That does look like it might be an older one. And it's not. Pretty common 1944 out of Philadelphia. So two for the 40s now. All right. See if there's anything else in here, and I'll share it if there is. Roll number 14 is going to give us wheat scent number 6, and we have a 1945 out of Philadelphia. And this is also another very common wheat scent to find. All right. But like I said, that'll give us 6, and we'll keep hunting through here to see what else we can find. Roll 16 is going to give us wheat scent number 7, reverse facing. So we can flip it over and see what we have for a date. And we got a 1942 out of Philly. So that'll be the 4th in the 40s. All right. Not bad. All right, very next roll, roll number 17. And we're going to have a new oldest for the hunt. We have something a little older than the 40s here. We do have a 1926 out of Philadelphia. All right, looks pretty average for a 26, or at least a 20s wheat scent anyway. I'll definitely take it. Got an oldie. All right, we'll keep on moving and see what else we can find. Very next roll again, guys. We're now on roll number 18. So this will be the 3rd roll in a row with a wheat scent. But I see a 1945. And this one looks like it has a mint mark on it. And that is going to be out of San Francisco. Not bad. All right. We'll have to see if we need this for the book. I'm not quite sure. But Oh, looks like we're actually going to have a second wheat cent in this roll as well. It's another oldie, another 1926 out of Philly. All right, I'll definitely take that as well. Wow, didn't expect that. All right, let's see if there's anything else hiding in here. I don't believe there is, but could always be a variety or something. I'll be back if there is one. Roll number 21, and I apologize, guys, because roll number 21 was our second ender roll for the box. But I was skimming through, and I see we're also going to have a second wheat cent in this roll as well. So back here, we're going to have a 1952, it looks like. And that's going to be a Denver. And then let's see what our ender is here that's reverse facing. All right, what do we got? And that's going to be a 1955 out of Philly. And I don't see any doubling on that one. All right, awesome. We'll search through the rest of these, and I'll be back if there's anything to show. Just hunted through roll number 26, and I didn't show this because I wanted to look at this a little closer, but I have a 1983, and it's out of Philadelphia. It's not the DDR or anything like that, but I believe we are going to have a minor mint error here with a die clash. If I can catch it, you can see it on the left side, right down here and running up through here. And I'll put it under the microscope because you can also see a little more. But on the obverse side, camera's not really picking it up at all. But there are actually a couple, right here you can see it. There's actually a few columns from the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side, right over here. And when I put this under the microscope, upside down, let's get that upside down, just like that. Where is it? Right over here. You can actually see the letter Y from Liberty in between those columns right there. That is pretty neat. It's not a very strong one, but it's definitely a clash. And you can also see how the clash runs up through the columns right here. There you have your upside down Y. And then if I move the coin down a little bit, there's some clashing that comes out through right here as well. That's pretty neat. It's actually not in bad condition, so I'll definitely hold on to that one. All right. Roll number 30 is going to give us wheat cent number 13 for the hunt. And is reverse facing, so we will have to flip it to see what we have. And that is going to be another 1955 out of Philly with no doubling. Alrighty. Wheat cent number 14 for the hunt is going to come out of roll number 31. And we have another one here, reverse facing, about halfway through the roll. And this time we're going to have a 1957 that is pretty corroded and from Philadelphia. This one definitely looks like it spent some time in the water. All right. Well, we'll still take it, though, and keep searching. Roll 37 is going to give us wheat cent number 15. We have another one reverse facing. So we can flip that over. And that's going to be a 1936 Philly. All right, pre-40s, nice. There is a DDO. Actually, I think there's a couple DDOs for the 36. But I don't believe this is going to be any of them. Nope. I don't see anything there. But that's cool. We got a 30s wheat. Just laid out roll number 39. And I was skimming through, and I see we're going to have two wheat cent reverses in this roll. So we can pull these out and see what we got. First one's going to be a 1948 out of Philadelphia. And then our second one is right here. And this one looks a little chewed up. And that's going to be a 1956 out of Denver. All right. I'll keep looking through this roll. If there's anything else, I'll be back to share it with you. Roll 39 is going to have another find hiding in it. We now have 3 wheat cents for this roll, because now we have a 1942 Philadelphia. It's obverse facing. All right, not bad. 3 Wheaties in a row, I'll take that. All right, it's been a few rolls, guys, but we're up to roll number 44. And I bring you in for our what's actually our third foreign find for the box. And the reason why I bring you guys in for this one is because we have an oldie this time. 1950 out of Canada. And that is going to be a King George VI. That's nice to find one that old. Very cool. All right, we'll keep moving through this roll and see if we can find anything else. I bring you guys back in on roll number 44. And it looks like we're also going to have wheat cent number 19 for the hunt so far. And this is a 1953 out of Denver. It's actually not in terrible condition. Some nice toning on the reverse too. All right, that's a pretty nice one. Take that for sure. Roll 49, about halfway through. We're going to have wheat cent number 20 for the hunt. Reverse facing. And that's going to be a 1941 out of Philly, so we can check that for doubling. And if anybody's been following along, a few episodes ago, I did find the 1941 FS 101 in the hunt. This one does not appear to have any kind of doubling at all. So this will just be a 1941 Philly, but I'll pin that hunt up in the top right if anybody wants to go check that out. All right, well, that's going to do it for box number 1 of this hunt. Roll number 50 was a complete dud, so we're back for a wrap-up of box number 1. And box number 1 was actually a really good box. We ended with 20 wheat cents. We got 7 2009 Blazers out of that box. We also got 3 Canadians, one of them being a King George 1950. It's King George VI. As far as wheat cents go, we got 2 from the 20s, sorry, 1 from the 30s, a total of 8 from the 40s, and we had 9 from the 50s, and we also had 1 1998 wide AM variety. Right there, you can see the space between the A and the M, and also the FG designer's initials are closer to the building. And then we had 1 minor mint error, a 1983 Philly, which you can see the columns for the memorial going across there, how I have it angled here in the light. And then also some clashing on the reverse side. So we have a minor die clash. And then our copper jar actually got pretty full in this box as well. So we can throw it on our scale here. And we got 3 pounds and I'd say 4.5 ounces worth of copper out of that box. So that was a pretty loaded box with copper. That is awesome. So that'll do it for box number 1 of the hunt. And we'll move on to the second box and see what we can find in this one. This box does have 3 enders, so this could be another loaded one, but we'll just have to see once we get into it. Be right back with the first find out of box number 2. Roll 52 of the hunt. Only a few coins in, and we're going to have our first wheat cent for box number 2. And we're going to have a 1947 out of Philadelphia. Okay, so we start box 2 off with the 40s. We'll see if there's anything else hiding in here. Roll 52 is going to have a second find in it. And it's going to be our second wheat cent for this box. We have 1944 out of Philadelphia. There we go. All right. Keep moving. Roll number 4 of box 2 is going to give us our first Ender wheat cent. And this one is reverse facing. So we can see what we have. And that's going to be a 1940 out of San Francisco. It's nice to see an S mint. All right. So I'll keep hunting through this roll. And the next roll, roll number 55 for the hunt, also has an Ender. And I believe that one is a 1956 out of Denver. So we know we have at least that coming in the next roll. I just flattened out roll number 55 of the hunt. And just from skimming through, it looks like the only find in the roll is going to be our 1956 Denver wheat cent. But if there's anything else hiding, I'll be back. Roll 56 is going to give us wheat cent number 5 for box number 2. And we're going to have 1946 out of Philly. All right. Pretty sweet. Oh, we got 77 there too. That is a pretty nice looking 77 as well. Want to see if that upgrades in the book. All right. Roll number 61. I can't believe I actually found the second one for the hunt. But I have another 1998. And that's going to be another 1998 wide AM. Put it under the microscope. I can show you closer. This one's actually in pretty good shape too. But there you can see that nice big space between the A and the M of America. And the initials of the designer are much closer to the building. And just to show you the difference, I do have another 1998 right here that we're going to put under the scope. And you can see how much farther those designers' initials are from the building. And there's no space in between the A and the M. So this is another great find for this hunt, for sure. That is in nice condition. All right, awesome. Keep looking through here and see what else we can find. Roll 64 of the hunt is going to give us wheat cent number 6 for box 2. And we're going to have a 1953 out of Philly. Not in horrible condition either, just really brown. All right. See what else we can find in here. Very next roll, roll number 65. And we're going to have wheat cent number 7 for box 2. And it is reverse facing. And it's got a decent amount of corrosion on it. And that is going to be another 50s, 1956 out of Philly. All right. Roll 66 is going to give us wheat cents number 8 and 9 for the box. Number 8 is going to be right here, reverse facing. A few coins back in the roll. And we're going to have a 1954 out of Denver. And then a little further back, I saw we had another one obverse facing. And this one is going to be a 1942 out of Denver. All right, that's cool. That's pretty good. 2 wheats in that roll. We'll keep hunting through and see what else we can find. Roll number 70 is going to give us wheat cent number 10 for box number 2. And we're going to have a 1956 out of Denver. All right. Pretty common, pretty average condition. And we'll keep looking through this roll to see if we can find anything else hiding in here. I don't know. Roll 71, just laid them out. And we're going to have wheat cent number 11 for box 2 towards the back of the roll right here. And I saw we also have something else that I'll show right after this wheat cent. Let's see what we have for a date. And that's going to be another 1956 out of Denver. So that's pretty common. And then I saw we're going to have our first foreign for box number 2 right here. And that is going to be what looks like a Canadian, 1982. All right. Be back if there's anything else. Roll number 80 of the hunt is going to give us wheat cent number 12 for this second box. And we are going to have an older one this time, 1935, out of Philly. All right, pretty sweet. Nice little older wheat cent there. And we'll keep hunting through here and see what else we can find. Hopefully something. Roll 84 of the hunt is going to give us wheat cents number 13 and 14 for box number 2. Wheat cent number 13 was only 1 coin away here from being an ender. And let's see what we have for a date. And that's going to be a 1944 out of Philly. And then our second one, wheat cent number 14, is going to be towards the back. This one actually has a little bit of luster on it. Not much. But we're going to have a 1956 out of Philly. All right. Keep hunting through here, and I'll be back if there's anything else. Roll number 86 is going to give us our third Canadian or foreign for the hunt. And this one is going to be a 1980. And like I said, out of Canada. So that's not bad. But I also brought you guys in because just a couple coins back, I saw we have wheat cent number 15 for box number 2. And it's going to be a 1957 right here. And that one is out of Denver. All right, it's pretty cruddy too. But we'll keep moving and see what else we can find here. We got another 14 rolls to go. Roll number 88 is going to give us wheat cents 16 and 17 for box number 2. And the first one in this roll is going to be right here. I see we have a 1953 that is obverse facing. Doesn't look too bad, honestly. Just average circulation. And then a little further back, we have our second one for the roll, reverse facing. So we can give this one the flip. And that's going to be a 42. Philadelphia. All right, I'll be back if there's anything else in here. Roll 92 is going to give us wheat cent number 18 for box 2. And this time we have an older one, 1937, out of Philly. So that will be the second 30s wheat cent for this box. And we'll see what else we can find. Still have 7 rolls. Plus this. Very next roll, roll number 93. And we're going to have another wheat cent. And this time we're going to have a 1951. And that one is going to be out of Denver. All right. Okay. Put that one up there with the rest. And we'll keep looking through the rest of this to see what else we can find. Be right back. Roll 97 is going to give us wheat cent number 20 for box number 2. This one has like the slight wood grain kind of look to it. But we have a 1940 out of Philadelphia. There it is. Yeah, that's got some strange color on it there, but we'll still take it for sure. And keep moving to see what else we can find in here. Roll 99 is going to give us our 21st wheat cent for box 2. And this one was actually our last ender of the box. So let's see what we have. This is the side that was showing on the end of the roll. And we're going to have a 1955 out of Philly. Take that. I didn't see any doubling on it. And we'll keep hunting through here to see if there's anything else. Roll 99 is also going to have wheat cent number 22 for box 2 hiding within. I just uncovered this one. A 1946 out of Philly. All right, pretty sweet. I'll definitely take that. Add it up here. All right. Got this, and then one last roll in the box to go. We'll see if we can pull one more wheat cent or maybe something better. All right, looks like roll number 50 or roll number 100 for the hunt is going to give us a little bit of last roll luck, because now we have wheat cent number 23 for box 2. And let's see what we have for a date. And that's going to be a last year, 1958, out of Denver. But I'll definitely take that. 23 wheat cents for box number 2. And we have 4 other cents here to look through, which I'll just do right now. We got there 83. Check that under the scope quick. Nothing there. And 2015, we can check that under the scope quick. Nothing there. And nothing there. Then we have a 1978 copper jar and a 2019 Philly for our last coin with nothing. All right. So I'll be right back for a wrap up of box number 2. All right, guys, we're back for a wrap up of box number 2 of this hunt. And this was another very, very productive box. We found a total of 23 wheat cents in this box. We found also 8 Blazer 2009 Lincoln cents. Most of them are the professional life, but I do have 2 formative years and 1 presidency there. We also found 4 Canadian cents in this box as well. And then as far as our wheat cents go, we were able to pull 2 from the 30s, total of 9 from the 40s here. Then we got 12 from the 50s, and that gives us our 23 for the box. Box number 2 also gave us a second 1998 wide AM variety for the hunt. It's hard enough to find one of these things, and we just found 2 in this hunt. So that is pretty wild. And this one here is actually in pretty darn good condition. I think I might try to hit this with some acetone, and that might get sent away for grading. And it's not the best by far, but it is in pretty darn good condition. So we'll have to see. I might actually do that. And then as far as copper goes for this box, get our scale up here, and we can get that turned on. We did get quite a bit. This peanut butter jar here is pretty close to being full, and it feels heavy. So we're going to have almost 3.5 pounds in this box. We got 3 pounds, and I'm going to say 7 ounces. So that is a little above average compared to what I usually get. And that's awesome, actually, because I'll take all the copper I can get. So let me put everything together here for the full hunt wrap up, and I'll be right back. I'll make the full hunt wrap up quick so we can get into the albums and see if we added anything or possibly upgraded anything. But we're back for a full wrap up of Penny Huntin' Phil episode number 20 for the series. We had a lot of finds in this episode. You can see everything here on my mat and to the left. And then plus we had a whole bunch of possible upgrades, or we'll have to see if we have any additions hiding in there as well for our albums. But we got a total of 14 2009 Blazers, most of which being the professional life right here. A total of 7 Canadian cents, one of them being a 1950 King George VI, which is pretty cool. That's a nice oldie right there. And then we had 43 total wheat cents between the 2 boxes. 2 from the 20s, 3 from the 30s, and we got a whole bunch from the 40s and a whole bunch from the 50s. I don't know exactly how many. You guys can count them as I keep the camera here for a second, but it is quite a few. So we had a lot of wheat cents, almost a full roll. We were like 7 coins away from being a full roll of wheat cents in this in this hunt. So that's pretty wild. And then we also found a few varieties. The 2009 formative years, DDR-005 on Variety Vista, that I forgot to cover in the first wrap-up for the box, the first box there. And then we had a 1983 with a slight die clash. It's kind of hard to see it. Better seen on the reverse side here, though. You can see it coming up through here, and then you have your line right there. And you can also see the Y in certain angles of light here from Liberty. So that's pretty cool. And then we had not one, but two 1998 wide AMs. And there you can see the nice gap between the A and the M in America. And they're both 98s. So, very successful hunt. We found lots of goodies in this one. And now let's see if we found any goodies for the albums. Guys, we're back for a look at the albums. And we made a little bit of progress in today's episode. We did have one new addition, bringing us up to 219 now of the 287 possible spots to fill. And there you can see our one addition is the 1980 out of Denver that we have right here. So we did not have that spot filled, and now we do. So that's awesome. This third book for the album series is almost full. I think we only need 3. Yeah, 3 in that one. And only about 6 or 7 in book number 2 as well. And book number 4, all we need is a 2024 Denver, which we have not found yet. But then we have a lot of work to do in the first book with all the older dates, and a lot of those are lower mintages, so they're not going to be very easy to find. But we'll get most of them, I'm sure, here eventually. So we did have 3 upgrades for today's episode. I'll get into those. Right here, we had a 1940 San Francisco. This is the example we had in the book, and that's the one we put in today. It definitely looks a little bit better. Our second upgrade is going to be a 1971 San Francisco. Right here, that is the example we had in there. And there's today's. That one actually has a little bit of red trying to show through there. And then our last upgrade for this episode is going to be the 1977 Philadelphia. Right here is the one we had in there. And you can see it's not bad, but it has a little bit of fingerprinting, I guess, on it. And today's that we placed in there does not have any on it. It looks beautiful. So, a couple more coins to make these books look a little bit better. And I'm hoping in the next few episodes we can make some more upgrades to some of these 50s wheat cents or even the 40s. Make these books look even better yet. But it's coming along pretty good so far. For how many boxes we've done. We've only hunted 39 boxes in the series so far, and we have all this. So I would say we are doing pretty darn good. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode of the Lincoln Cent Album Hunt and Fill. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel. And you'll be able to see all of my other videos and be notified of future videos when they get published if you click that little bell. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and have a good one, guys.